Hi, my name is Tim Andrews, and today I'll be talking about the second part of my methods, kind of updating about what has changed in the last couple months. Basically, the purpose is to compare performance data collected with alpine skiers to the rate of do not finish rates. And the reason why we're doing this is because basically the sample size comparing the performance data versus injury rates or injury incidences. There was not enough of a sample size to see if there's any sort of relationship, but instead we're looking at do not finish rates because those instances happen more often of when racers don't complete the race, and also it's when alpine skiers are injured. Most of the time it happens when they ski out of the course. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see that, and it's also helpful for the skiers themselves and the athletes to kind of understand the relationship because they want to be able to finish every single race. So it kind of makes it pertinent to them as well. The experimental design is a non-experimental design, kind of a retrospective cohort because we're already using data that's already been collected through the U.S. ski and snowboard team. We're doing this because this design because the data has already been collected, it's already been there, but we kind of want to analyze it and compare against variables that have been compared before in the research. So the variables are do not finish rates. We're going to be looking at the different disciplines, so slalom, super G, downhill, GS, those types of things. We're looking at various force plate data, along with a bunch of other performance tests, such as the Y balance test. The US ski team uses what they call the U-Start program, which is a bunch of functional performance exercises. So we're taking that data as well. Single leg squat, a bunch of different things. Our participants are going to be US ski and snowboard athletes, specifically their alpine and men, women team. We're going to be using data over the last couple of years. And then our instruments to analyze that data, we're going to use Excel, MATLAB, and we're using the force plate data. And the other step that we're going to do is if we don't find, depending on what we find from a relationship with the DNF rates versus the performance data that's already been collected and analyzed, then we're going to use performance or force plate data that hasn't been analyzed previously, and we're going to add that as an addition, depending on what our findings are, and if we find it's going to be important to go through that data and design the MATLAB code and those types of things to analyze that data. Yeah, so we're hoping to kind of see if there's any sort of relationship for performance data versus the DNF rates, so that way they can lead to understanding intrinsic risk factors in alpine skiers, and then further understanding, hopefully leading to injury prevention interventions. So yeah, that's so far the method so far. Thanks for listening.